Hello, this week on Stuff.tv we'll be dipping our toes into the pool of waterproof cameras.
Come on! Oh my God, can you believe it? Summer is finally here. Well, at least for one day anyway. And for most of us, hot weather usually means jumping in the car, going to the pool or the beach, which is exactly what we've done today. We've taken the day off to visit Stuff's summer holiday home.
But the pool and the beach are generally no-go areas for cameras, so that's why we've come here to try out some waterproof ones. I've got two video cameras, the Sanyo WH1 and the Panasonic SW21.
And I've got a couple of stills, the Canon D10 and the Pentax W80.
So all that's left is for us to take a dip in the pool.
Oh yeah.
Come on, let's go, let's go. So these are the two video cameras that I'm trying out today. From the outside, you can see they're a bit different. The Panasonic's quite skinny and the Sanyo is that little bit fatter. But really it's what's on the inside that counts. So let's give them a go. The Sanyo Exactly WH1 looks every bit the waterproof camcorder with its submarine-esque looks and porthole style lens surround. It has a 2.5-inch LCD screen and digital image stabilizer for keeping things steady, which is especially handy when using its massive 30x optical zoom. Sanyo boasts that it's the first waterproof consumer HD camcorder on the market, and it does produce a well-defined 720p picture. Out of the two camcorders, it'll survive a deeper dunking, going down to 3 meters, while the Panasonic only manages 2. The Panasonic SW21 is much more compact than the Sanyo and at 238 grams weighs in a fair bit lighter too. It claims to be the tougher of the pair, being shockproof for a drop of up to 1.2 meters, but it seems to pay for its thinness with a less impressive feature set. 0.4 megapixel still images, 10x optical zoom, and of course merely standard definition footage. Its low weight and slight frame also mean that it's a little harder to hold steady than the Sanyo, despite its electronic image stabilizer. When comparing the two side by side, you can immediately see that the HD footage from the Sanyo is bigger than that of the Panasonic. This brings with it a greater level of detail, and on top of that, the colour, contrast and exposure of the Sanyo are also better. Now while the picture from the Panasonic is pretty decent for an underwater camera, it can look a little bit washed out.
Now both cameras are 12 megapixel point and shooters, the difference being the D10 can be plunged into watery depths of up to 10 meters, the W85, and while the W80 packs 5x optical zoom, the D10 packs a measly 3x optical zoom. But what'll come out on top? Let's have a look. The D10 is the least pocketable of the lot, but its crazy casing means it's tough enough to survive a fall of up to 1.2 meters and temperatures as low as -10 degrees, and it's really easy to use and buttons are clearly labelled. Pictures are viewed on its 2.5-inch LCD screen, and optical image stabilisation, face and blink detection are on hand to assist. And despite its zoom capabilities, the pics won't disappoint. My only advice, watch out for sluggish shutter response. Video capture is on offer too, and the D10 shoots VGA video at 640 by 480 pixels at 30 frames per second. But considering this is Canon's first plunge into the world of waterproof cameras, we think it's a brilliantly fun first attempt. Updating the W60 with more megapixels and 720p video recording at 30 frames per second, the W80 is just as tough as the D10, being shockproof up to 1 meter and braving temperatures as low as 10 degrees. The buttons are a bit fiddly and its digital shake reduction isn't quite in the same league as the D10, but with a sensitivity setting as high as ISO 6400, you'll still get pretty decent pics in low light conditions. Its features include face, smile and blink detection, and you can view all your work on its 2.5-inch LCD screen. Its shutter lag lets it down, and although it's a huge improvement on its predecessor, the W80's pictures just aren't as sharp as we'd have liked.
So what did we make of the cameras? Well, out of my two video cameras, the Sanyo WH1 came out on top, purely and simply because of its HD recording. It really makes a difference in the footage, and its 30x optical zoom really doesn't hurt either.
Well, for me, it's got to be the Canon D10. Now, both cameras produce pretty amazing pictures, but the D10 just comes out on top. Now, watch out for those wet hands, because we experienced a bit of trouble with the W80 after swapping over SD cards, so make sure you keep your eye out for that. What we love about the Canon D10 is its Fisher-Price-esque casing, bit of a fun holiday camera, and it takes really great pictures, and that's all down to its optical image stabilization, as opposed to the W80's digital shake reduction, and that's why it's our winner. Well, I suppose we'd better go back to the office. That was fun while it lasted. I've been waiting to do that all day!